back with more Buffy, and we are into the final 10 episodes of Season 2, this is very exciting. Shall we even talk about the last episode? I feel like we shouldn't, but, you know, we had eggs, and a giant Dalek monster thing, and cowboy vampires, and weirdness. It was a weird one. Yeah, not my favourite. But you know, this is a new episode, new story. We'll see what's going to happen. Very excited to carry on with the season, see what's going to happen next. Hopefully we'll get some more kind of overarching story things coming. You know, we've had a couple of episodes off of that, so hopefully we'll get something this episode, next episode, sometime soon. But yeah, I'm really excited to see the season continue and where they're going to go from here. If you can hear it in my voice, I think I sound very nasally. I say this a lot, but I'm ill. Really bad cold, really bad sore throat. Great. But you know, that's fine. Life goes on. So, yeah, apologies if I sound a bit or a bit disinterested. That's just how I sound when I'm all nasally and clogged up. But I will power through and get into this episode, because I'm very, very excited to see where they're going now with Season 2. So yeah, let's get into it. Shit. Monkey! In a fez! And Willow, my cinnamon roll. Well, that was rude.
Happy birthday, Buffy.
Sorry I didn't get you anything.
Not every dream you have comes true. I mean, what else
Never
did you
had
dream
a
last
dream
night?
come true.
I dreamt that Giles and I opened an office supply warehouse in Vegas.
See my point?
Aww.
Yeah.
When's that
do,
episode?
but
Season
what if
4?
Tracy
5?
is alive? We never.
What if what?
Sorry. Are we talking?
Damn. I'd say get a room, but they've got a room. I'm kind of the one intruding. Sorry.
You still haven't told me what you wanted for your birthday.
Surprise me.
Okay. I will.
If it's a engagement ring, I would say too soon. Willow, that hat is iconic. No one else in the universe could pull that off except for her.
Yeah, I think he does.
I love her.
Well, I mean, speaking of wow potential, there's Oz over there. What are we thinking? Any sparkage? He's nice. Hey, I like his hands. Fixation on insignificant detail is a definite crush sign.
Yes!
Well, I don't know, though. He is a senior. You think he's too old because he's a senior? Please, my boyfriend had a bike. That's true. But I guess...
Fall in love, make out, have beautiful ginger babies. Be his
I'm gonna ask you to go out
groupie.
with me tomorrow night. And I'm kind of nervous about it, actually. It's interesting.
Oh, well, if it helps at all, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, it helps. It creates a comfort zone. Do you want to go out with me tomorrow night?
Oh, I can't.
Well, see, I like that you're unpredictable.
Oh,
Well, I don't want to crash.
no, it's
Go.
fine.
Go.
Well, you could be my date.
All right, I'm in.
This is it.
I said date.
Oh, I love her.
So,
You have nothing to be ashamed of. I, on the other hand, have everything to be ashamed of.
You know what? Enough said. Forget it. Must have been my multiple personality guy.
Feels like it's going to be a very relationship-y kind of
I have
episode.
your package.
Just put it on the table.
I'm 100%
And the
okay
other
with that.
gifts.
You'll see.
Still weird then. Cured, but weird.
It reeks of death.
Oh! That's nice.
So does 17 feel any different than 16?
It's funny you should ask that. You know, I woke up feeling more responsible, mature, and level-headed.
Really?
I remember when I was 17.
Uncanny.
I now possess the qualities
5
one
years
looks for
ago.
in a licensed driver.
Is that Miss Calendar? Whoever you are, leave her alone.
How could you let this happen?
I promise you, Angel still suffers. And he makes amends for his evil. He even saved my life.
So you just forget.
What?
He destroyed. You are still Yana of the Calderash people. A gypsy.
I know, Uncle. I know.
What the fuck?
Your time for watching is past. The girl and him, it ends now.
Oh,
Do what you
goodness.
must to take her from him.
No, don't do that.
I will see to it.
And then my mom broke
Is she
the plate.
baddie?
It was just like my dream. Every gesture, every word. It was so creepy.
The plot
Yes,
twists.
no, you won't. We're having a party tonight.
Looks like Mr. Caution Man, but the sound he makes is funny.
But the surprise party will go ahead as we planned. Buffy's turning 17 just this once, and she deserves a party.
You're a great man of the time.
Aww.
And anyway, Angel's coming, so she'll be just coming, so she'll be just coming, so she'll be just coming.
Yes to cake. And protecting Angel. I really like cake.
Oh my god, I didn't see you there. Sorry.
Oh, I really liked Miss Calendar. Is she evil? I don't want her to be evil. I like her and Giles.
I'm not sure. Giles gave me an address.
I love that they still like make time for the mundane things like birthday parties and stuff. Bye. Oh shit, Oz.
That pretty much sums it up. Hey, did everybody see that guy just turn to dust?
Can it be opened?
I love that Oz is just like,
Right here.
yeah, I'll roll with it. Oh! Handy.
Finally, they were able to dismember him, but not kill him.
Pieces were scattered,
Nice.
buried in every corner of the earth. Bring forth Armageddon.
Well, that's good.
Is anybody else gonna have cake?
We need to get this out of town.
Angel,
What?
For once,
you have to do
Cordelia,
it.
there was a
You're the only
mood.
one that can protect this thing.
I'm going to blow out the candles.
You might give him a chance to find your lost treasure. He is a wanker, but he's the only one we've got with half a brain.
She's creepy.
The crown represents loyalty. And the heart. You know,
Aw, that's quite sweet.
wear it with the heart pointing towards you. It means you belong to somebody. Like this.
Aw.
Put it on.
Fuck, it doesn't fit. Oh, hello. He was about to say something. These guys are rude.
I mean, what kind of a future would she have really had with him? She's got two jobs. Denny's waitress by day, Slayer by night. And Angel's always in front of the TV. And we needed clothes because...
We got wet. Charles, what do we know?
The more I study the judge, the less I like him. His
I was waiting
touch
to make that
comes
joke
back
myself, so I'm glad
to
the show
humanity.
saved me that.
Hands off my presents. No! Angel!
Buffy, it's okay. I'm here. I'm right here.
At least she knows where the presents are now, doesn't she? Or was that a different place? Oh, that transition though. That was nice. Oh.
I need contact.
No. No.
Oh.
No.
Yes. Spicy.
Again! Do it again!
Calm down, love. My god, so many candles. Just buy more lights. Hello.
Leave her alone. Yeah, that'll work. Now say pretty please.
I feel like this guy's an excellent judge of character. Oh! think they're about to get wet for the third time. Well, at least he got changed in between his panicking. Oh! Well, I completely forgot this was part 1 of 2. Because we're getting like these big revelations, and I was like, why aren't they doing anything with these? Why hasn't anyone found out about Miss Calendar yet? And then we got that ending. Something's happened to Angel. I'm taking it it's not good. So we'll see. Does that come from something Drusilla did to him when they were all there? Or is that because he slept with Buffy? Or because he said "I love you" to Buffy, maybe. Well, something's going on there with that ending, and I'm very interested in seeing what that's going to be and what's going to happen next with that. But overall, yeah, I enjoyed this episode. I thought it was pretty good. I think the idea of like the judge was an interesting kind of cool idea. Having like the pieces of him scattered and then bringing them all back together. I mean, the design of him was, you know, there have been worse designs on the show, I think. I quite liked the look of him. So that was cool, like the idea of Drusilla and Spike kind of trying to assemble this just in time for Buffy's birthday, which is nice to like kill her. Yeah, I really liked that kind of idea for a character. And yeah, I loved the kind of mundane side of things when we just had, you know, relationship things, and we had Willow and Oz trying to like ask each other out, and we had Xander and Cordelia, you know, kind of not really arguing as such, coming, you know, having a disagreement over if they should tell people that they're kind of seeing each other. And then obviously Buffy and Angel's relationship is kind of the big focus of the episode. Because Buffy was kind of wondering, should she have her first time with him? And they did. And it looks like they're going to be punished for it, which is wonderful. I don't know, maybe they didn't use protection or something. But yeah, very interesting kind of idea for the whole episode, and I did really enjoy the mundane aspects of it. Them just like planning a surprise party for Buffy. I just thought that was really nice. And that was all going to go to shit, so that's wonderful. Yeah, I loved having Spike and Drusilla back. It's been a couple of episodes without them. I just knocked something over under my desk. Wonderful. Just gonna leave that there and clean that up later. Yeah, I like seeing those two again. It had been a couple of episodes without them, so I'm glad they came back. And seeing Drusilla kind of in charge of things, you know, because Spike's still kind of recovering from his injuries. I don't know if they'll just like rule together, if you will, if Spike recovers, or when Spike recovers, or if Spike will kind of be the, you know, main guy in charge again when he's better. I don't know. Maybe there's potential for conflict there between Spike and Drusilla over who should be in charge, and who knows. But yeah, I like seeing those two again. I do enjoy watching those, and just seeing, you know, Drusilla's kind of still nuts, but she's intelligently nuts, if that makes sense. And I really like seeing that kind of new side to her. And I thought Spike had a couple of really funny lines in this episode as well. We'll say in terms of Xander, I don't know. He was like saying typical Xander stuff in this episode. But I don't know. I don't know if it was the performance or if it was the writing, but it just felt a bit off with Xander this episode. Not for all of it. There were just a few sections I was like, this doesn't really feel like Xander. I think it's because he did the whole, oh, Buffy and Angel, I should be with Buffy again. That bullshit that I wish he'd just get over. He's actually got Cordelia. Like, he was having jealousy with Buffy, and then like saying, "Oh, yeah, I didn't have a date to the party," even though because he wants to, he wants to tell everyone that he's with Cordelia. Make up your mind, mate. Who do you want? So going back to that, I'm like, come on, just let Xander move on from this now. So there's a few moments like that. I was just like, I feel like Xander's moved on from this. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but he just seemed kind of like a dick for some of this episode. And I know some people don't like Xander anyway, so they always think he's a dick. But yeah, I actually really like Xander. But yeah, that was just a thing I kind of noticed throughout, and I love how Oz kind of found out about vampires and stuff, and he was just like, that makes a lot of sense. I adore Oz and Willow together. I think they play off each other so well, and just like the conversations they were having when he was trying to ask her out, and then she ended up asking him out. I feel like the dialogue with those two just flows so well. So I hope to see a lot more of those. Oh yeah, Miss Calendar, Jenny. She's a gypsy. It was kind of oddly structured, this episode, in a way that they revealed that quite early in the episode and then did nothing with it, really. Kind of behind the scenes, she was like doing something. She has something to do with Angel, and she's like a cult that wants Angel to suffer or something. So that's a very interesting idea. I just can't believe that. I don't even think we've really got many hints of that before. So that was... It's not like with the Dark Age episode, when we found out about Giles's past and stuff. We'd had hints in episodes prior to that Giles had the dark side. I feel like this was like, oh, she's a gypsy. Okay. I don't know if they just thought that up there and then on the spot, or who knows. But I am interested in seeing what they're going to do with it. I'm hoping it doesn't mean Miss Calendar's going to be like a villain, or this is going to get in the way of, Giles and Jenny being a thing. So yeah, I'm interested in seeing where they're going to go with that, because it is kind of an interesting revelation. But yeah, I'm sure, because obviously this is a part 1, they'll probably address it in part 2, but I did feel it was oddly placed, that revelation, considering they did nothing else with it in the first half. But I don't know, I'm not a scriptwriter, so... But yeah, overall, I think it was a really, really solid episode, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where they're going to go with this, especially with that ending, the whole thing in this calendar. I think Buffy and Angel had some sweet moments together. I really liked the scene where he gave her the ring. I thought that was really sweet. That was probably my favourite moment of them as a couple, apart from like the really domestic stuff that I've seen them do before. I've gotten some comments like, oh, why do you always gag when Buffy and Angel are like being romantic and saying that kind of lines? I'm like, because they're cheesy as fuck lines, that's why. Everyone's invested in different relationships in this show. Some people will probably be going, why the fuck do you like Willow and Oz so much? Why are you freaking out about them? Because everyone has a different opinion on what couple's which, Some of the people who watch my reactions don't like Angel, and they don't like Buffy and Angel together, and that's fine, because everyone's opinion is valid. But yeah, when Buffy's, she's 17 now, but, she was 16 years old and being like, oh, we're going to be together forever, and, it hurts to breathe when I'm around you, and your kisses are like 1,000 splendid suns, and your eyes are like moonshine. That kind of thing. I'm just like, ugh, And I know I would be the first to admit I'd be a complete hypocrite, because if Oz said something like that to Willow, I'd probably die. And if Fitzsimmons from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or Sizzy from Shadowhunters were having those kind of conversations, I'd be melting. I know. But I like Buffy and Angel together. I don't love them together. That's the difference. If I loved them together, and I still one day may love them together, right now I just like them, I might rewatch season 1 and think, oh my god, these two are the fucking cutest thing I've ever fucking seen. Right now, I don't. And that's fine. There's plenty of time for their relationship to develop. And, you know, the fact that my big takeaway from this episode is I can't wait to see what's going to happen after that ending with Angel, and, you know, what's going to happen after Buffy and Angel sleeping together. You know, it shows that I'm invested in them. So, you know, I'm sorry if you don't like that I'm not completely bowled over by their romance. But, yeah. You can kind of understand it with like Willow and Oz saying those kind of things to each other, because they're both, you know, school kids and kind of naive and stuff. But when it's a God knows how old vampire, I can't remember how old he is now. I wrote it down somewhere. Let's find out. Hang on. When it's a 240-year-old vampire and a 16-year-old girl saying those kind of things together, I'm like, Angel, don't you know better? And that's why I go, and, you know, even those moments are kind of jokey anyway. But, you know, if you don't like that, sorry. But, you know, I'm not going to change my reactions for anyone just because I don't like certain things. So, yeah. Overall, I really liked this episode. Pretty solid. Didn't grab me like others in Season 2 have so far. But I am excited to see what's going to happen next. And there's a lot of really good stuff in there. I'm very, very excited to see what's going to happen in, like, Part 2. Because they kind of... There's a bit of focus given to, like, individual relationships in this episode. Like Buffy and Angel, or Xander and Cordelia, and Willow and Oz. And hopefully that's going to be a theme that continues in Part 2. And Spike and Drusilla, I suppose, in a way. So I'm very interested in seeing what's going to happen next. And I feel like a lot of shit's going to go down. So that's always exciting. And I'm really liking that Buffy's doing these, like, two-parters just throughout the season. I think it's a really good way narratively of, like, splitting things up and not overcrowding those episodes. Although honestly they could have just done a 3-parter and gotten rid of the bad eggs one. But, you know, that's just me. Yeah. Overall, really solid episode, really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what on earth's going to happen next and what that ending was about. But yeah, I enjoyed this a lot, very solid, and yeah, Season 2 shaping up to be very, very good, and I'm excited to see what the next 9 episodes are going to bring, and what on earth is going on with Angel at the end. Yeah, that's that. That was Buffy. Part 1 of 2. Every single time I see like a to be continued sign at the end of the episode, I'm like, oh. Because I just watch Part 2 straight afterwards, but I can't today. I have to wait until probably tomorrow to watch Part 2, so it's going to drive me mad. But yeah, really good episode. I enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. Thanks for watching.